Today we will discuss different OKR types, including the various types of objectives and key results. We will explore how each type can be used effectively within your organization. When thinking about OKRs, you often consider them aspirational, which is correct. Aspirational OKRs, popularized by Google, aim for ambitious goals, with 70% achievement considered as a success. This encourages stretching beyond conservative targets. However, not all OKRs need to be aspirational. Companies can set their own thresholds, like 80% for aspirational goals. Additionally, there are committed OKRs, which require 100% achievement for critical milestones. And lastly, learning OKRs explore ideas and hypotheses, allowing teams to stop if the objectives prove unviable. Teams should clearly understand the type of OKRs they are working on. Labels such as aspirational, committing, and learning can be used to identify these types. While most OKRs should be aspirational to drive significant change, having committed and learning OKR is also valuable. Let's look at types of key results. For example, as a sales manager, my objective is to double sales by the end of the quarter. This is aspirational and significant for the company. There are three types of key results. The first type is the input key result. For example, making 2,000 calls. While this involves taking action, it doesn't guarantee increased sales. It is just an activity that doesn't necessarily lead to the desired outcome. The second type is the output key result. An example here is getting 200 callbacks. This is better than just making calls because it shows some level of interest from prospects. However, callbacks alone still don't ensure that deals are closed and sales are increased. The third and ideal type is the outcome key result. For instance, closing 20 deals. This directly contributes to the objective of doubling sales and focuses on the actual value and result needed. The first type, input, should be avoided as it doesn't indicate value. The second type, output, is better but still doesn't guarantee success. The ideal type is outcome, focusing on tangible business results. However, it can be challenging to have all key results as outcomes. A healthy mix of output and outcome key results is often practical, especially for teams. At high levels, such as company leadership, focus on outcome key results to guide teams in supporting broader business objectives. Think about the circle of control, influence, and concern to differentiate between input, output, and outcome key results. The circle of control includes what you can directly control and do. These are input key results, which should be avoided since they are just initiative or actions. The circle of influence includes things you can impact through your actions. This is where output and outcome key results fall. You can influence the results, with outcomes being on the border between influence and concern, but closer to the influence circle. Outcomes measure the actual business impact and are challenging yet achievable. The circle of concern includes broader factors that are harder to influence. If an outcome key result falls entirely within the circle of concern, it means you can't influence it, which can lead to frustration. Understanding these circles helps in setting effective key results that truly drive progress. Let's look at some examples. Suppose a team has an objective to enhance the performance of their mobile application due to existing performance issues. They might have three types of key results: input, output, and outcome. The first type is input. An example of an input key result is completing 200 hours of code optimization. While they have optimized and refactored the code, there is no guarantee that performance has improved. This is essentially just an initiative, and having many such key results can cause a lack of focus. The second type is output. An example of an output key result is reducing the application load time to under 2 seconds. This shows some performance improvement, but it might not fully capture user experience. The app could load quickly but still have other performance issues. The third type is outcome. An example of an outcome key result is reducing the number of reported performance-related issues by 50%. This directly indicates improved user experience and better application performance. Using outcome key results ensures that the focus remains on significant changes and real business impact. Here is a concise overview of the differences between output and outcome key results and some questions to help you refine your OKRs. So outcomes focuses on the value created and changes in behavior. It measures the result of outputs and whether they produce business value, while outputs focus on the actions taken towards a goal. It involves achieving specific milestones but doesn't guarantee business value. Some questions that can help you to find out outcome-based key results. What is the ultimate impact we want to achieve? How will these outputs affect our customers or end users? How do these outputs contribute to our long-term strategic goals? The outcome depends on the context and what is currently important for the team or company. Let's use an apple tree's life cycle as an example. If you're a farmer aiming to sell apples, the ultimate outcome is the apples. However, if you are a honey producer, the blossoms are the key outcome. Similarly, if you want shade in your garden, the fully grown tree is the outcome. Each context defines a different outcome. Sometimes outcomes take time to achieve, making it challenging for teams to measure them immediately. For example, if you are planting seeds, it takes time to grow into a tree with apples, blossoms, or have a shade. Thus, it is acceptable to have output key results such as watering the seedling and protecting it as interim steps towards the final outcome. Aim for outcomes but recognize the value of outputs in the process. Leading and lagging indicators are essential concepts in understanding the effectiveness of key results within OKRs. Leading indicators provide early insights into the progress being made towards achieving an objective. They are predictive measures, often actionable, that can help teams adjust strategies before the final outcome is known. For instance, the number of customer complaints resolved or the number of leads generated are leading indicators because they offer real-time data that can influence future performance and guide immediate actions. On the other hand, lagging indicators reflect the final outcome or result of efforts and actions. They are retrospectives and provide a clear picture of whether the goals were achieved. Examples include employee turnover rate or customer satisfaction ratings. Lagging indicators help assess the ultimate success of initiatives and are crucial for evaluating the overall impact. In the context of OKRs, output key results typically align with leading indicators measuring the actions taken towards the goal. Outcome key results align with lagging indicators capturing the actual value and impact of those actions. Understanding the balance and relationship between these indicators is crucial for effective performance management and goal achievement. So, we have discussed the three types of OKRs: aspirational, committed, and learning, along with the three types of key results: input, output, and outcome, highlighting their differences and how to understand them. In the next lesson, we will look at how to refine your OKRs, how to make them better.